Hi Janelle, you asked me to demonstrate. Here I am, I will demonstrate. So for collecting students' application outcomes, I can go to two different places. I can also export for my student if I would like to do that. So here we have potential and post applications. The student doesn't have any schools. Oh, they do. So on here we have the initial decision column right here, and then we have the final decision column right here. You don't have to put anything in for the initial decision, but the final decision column will go to your outcome reporting. So it's most important that this column gets filled in. So if I were to choose under initial decision, the way that I use that column is that the student has been waitlisted, or the student applied EA, ED, and now they are deferred, or the student was deferred to an alternate entry, so they're not accepted for fall, but they're accepted for spring, deferred to an alternate campus, accepted to the university, but not at the main campus, deferred to regular decision, they applied ED, RD, and now they have been deferred to RD. And then withdrawn by student would mean that the student abandoned the application. Withdrawn would mean that the school has said you are not qualified to apply here, so we withdrew your application because we technically could not accept or deny you. You'll then see that there are grayed out. It says accepted, see final decision, deferred, see final decision. So now if I go over here to the final decision column, we have different options. And those options are now accepted at alternate entry. So they were accepted for the not for the fall, but for the spring. They were accepted at an alternate campus. They made a deposit, so perhaps the student has been accepted and they've gone so far as to make deposits at more than one school. The student was denied after being deferred. They withdrew, or they withdrew by the school because the student was ineligible. They were withdrawn by the student, or waitlisted. So the ones accepted, made a deposit, all goes to your acceptance percentage in your reporting. And then the other place where you can record your students' outcomes, of course, is in the app tracker. Yes, of course, you have schools. And then the app tracker, you have outcome columns, and your outcome columns, you will have an initial decision column, and then you will have a final decision column, and you will see that with the pencil, those same options are available to you. Okay, so I wasn't sure if I was answering your question, but it looks like I'm answering your question, at least as far as I can tell. If I am not answering your question, then please let me know, and I will make you a different video that answers your question much better. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.